This episode is brought to you by Jerry's Jerk Chicken. Jerry's Jerk Chicken is a jerk chicken for every jerk out there. He messaged me and he said, Ange, I love the show. I want to be on it. I think I got the best jerk chicken in the whole country, and I really want you to promote it because I think it's a jerk that everybody needs to get in their mouth. They need to get a taste of the jerk chicken, and I want them to all have a taste. So Jerry's actually, if you go to jerrysjerkchicken.com and you enter the promo code Angelo's Jerk Chicken, you'll actually receive in the mail that day, within an hour, a bag of Jerry's Jerk Chicken, and you can try it out. Do I say Jerry weird? When I was a kid, I used to say like Joey. Like my R's were fucked up. Do I say it weird now? I kind of feel like I do. Jerry. Dude, fuck. That's so embarrassing. Like that really sucks for me. Hey, do you want to go on a date tomorrow? Hey, ladies, do you want to go on a date tomorrow? Like, who wants to fucking, you know what I mean? Maybe if I have a speech impediment, comment below and let me know. Just say yes or no if you think I sound fucked up, which it's not wrong to have a speech impediment. And if you have one, then I don't think you're a bad person. It's just for me, I think it would be embarrassing if I have one. But you know what? We're going to live. I'm going to move forward. Anyways, today's episode is more of like a YouTube video. It's more of an informative thing that you kind of just sit back, smoke a little weed, get a little drunk, or, you know, do crystal meth for all I fucking care. Today's episode is me informing you about Area 51, the thing that happened the past week about storming Area 51. I'm going to be talking about that. And I'm also going to be just explaining what it is, talking about some conspiracy theories. We're going to look at the facts versus the what's in the air about Area 51. And a lot of people just like to shield themselves away from this type of shit when it comes to aliens or murders or morbid fucking shit. People just like to sit in their little rainbow-colored pony fucking bubble and not even think about it. And all they want to think about is school and work and having fun and families and fucking bouncy houses with the kids. Not today. We're not doing that. So I recommend if you are in a bubble, let me in today. Rather than turning this off, you might be thinking, I don't want to hear about aliens. I don't want to hear about spacecraft. I don't really either, right? But I'm here too. And you relate to me. So just because you don't relate to the content doesn't mean you don't relate to me. So let's learn together. Close your eyes, and imagine I'm sitting in your room and my arms around you and I'm just looking at you and I'm going, hey, we can do this. Come on. And then we turn it on together and we're both watching this episode of the podcast. That way you feel kind of cozy. You feel like someone's in your bubble and you can learn about morbid, weird conspiracy shit, right? That was a lot. This past week, I don't know what the exact date. You know, I did enough fucking research the past 2 days talking or reading about this shit. There was a Facebook page was made, and it was like an event page, right? So you invite your friends. Let's say you got 1,000 friends on Facebook. You invite 1,000 of them, and they all see your page, and it's fucking Angelo's 22nd birthday party, even though my 21st is coming up. But I say that, and then I invite all my friends, and then they say they're going, not going, or interested, right? Someone made a page, which here's a small thing to think about. I think Facebook limits most accounts now to 5,000 friends. I'm pretty sure. I'm not like positive, but it's like you can't just spam invite like 1 million people in one day. This takes fucking time to like get a lot of people to go to an event. Someone made a page on Facebook that says Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us, okay? Area 51 is a huge fucking place in Nevada. It's like in a desert in the middle of nowhere in Nevada, and I'll explain exactly what it is in a second. I just want to go, well, I should probably fucking explain it first because then you're going to know what I'm talking about, right? Let me read the notes first, okay? I took a fuckload of notes. I took more notes than I ever took when I was in high school, all right? Here's the facts. These are facts about Area 51. It's in a Nevada desert. It's right by a salt flat that's called the Green Lake, or the Groom Lake is what it's called. I can't read. In 1954, President Eisenhower authorized the idea of Area 51 being built. So he gave rights. It's supposed to be like a military aircraft testing place and just where the government works on shit for the military, quote unquote. And it's they make it sound really productive and like it's great that we have this thing, right? The problem is, anytime someone tries to go there, they have been like, imagine driving up to like up a fucking hill in a desert, right? And you're driving miles and miles and miles. You see a sign that I'll bring up so I could read exactly what it says. Area 51 sign. You're driving and you see a sign. I mean, there's fucking multiple, but it just says no trespassing beyond this point. Photography is prohibited. There's another one that says military installation. Warning, if you go past this line, like you can be fucking arrested and all this shit. So it's just saying like, do not fucking don't. Whatever you're thinking, don't. All right, that's basically what they're saying. Now, there's been many YouTube videos, you could look them up online, trying to enter Area 51, where a guy will drive across and then a fucking Jeep will come down, or a tank, or a fucking car, or 3 cars, or police officer, or whatever it is, will come and meet them before they could even drive like another 500 feet. And they'll turn them around and say, you have to turn around, you're going the wrong way, like get the fuck out of here. If they don't, they get arrested. There's also been someone that's gotten shot for being on like they got really close to what the fuck's the word? The property, and they were shot. So, or shot at. I don't think they were actually shot. They were shot at. That's also a video on there. You can see like a guy with a fucking sniper rifle that's just looking over. There's some really fucked shit. And it's all just because people are trying to enter Area 51 and figure out what the fuck is going on. So here's some more facts, because now that was a lot, and I know you're probably overwhelmed, and you're thinking, what the hell's going on? You know, at one minute I was sitting next to you in your bed, and now I'm in a desert, and I'm going to get sniped in the fucking eye? I know. 1955, Air Force begins the testing of the U-2 aircraft. This was an aircraft that was the first fucking one, the first aircraft to go over 60,000 feet, right? There's something that regular airplanes, they were saying at the time, regular airplanes would fly at 10 to 30,000 feet. Other fucking planes would go up to 40,000 feet, but this U-2 aircraft was the only one to go 60,000 feet or higher. So they were testing out these military grade fucking aircraft shit, right? This is also, it's like a dumb guy explaining what it is. So, you know, you get what you get. I listened to podcasts about this, and none of them were informative. It was just all about the conspiracies. That's why I wrote down these facts, because I want you guys to know, like, these are confirmed things, and then I'll talk about the conspiracies. So it's not just like me getting on talking about what could be and not giving any acknowledgement to fucking what it actually is, right? The government couldn't tell the public that they were testing shit for who knows why. I read this online, that the government had to they couldn't admit that they were testing nuclear weapons and testing aircrafts that were whatever. So they just said, they quote unquote, it said it was a high altitude weather research aircraft. And then they also just said it was natural phenomena, and which that word I feel like I said wrong, but that was it, right? So the government was already lying in fucking 1950s. They were saying that we're just doing some research for high altitude weather research, which is extremely fucking sketchy. And that kind of sparked why people started being a little iffy about this whole thing, because what the fuck does that even mean? And the government, they were fucking lying. So someone must have found out that they were lying and then started to think outside of what the fuck they were telling them, right? In 1966, the first independent non-human drone tested successfully took place at Area 51. They were flying, you think you're if you're out there right now and you have a kid, if you have a son or a daughter, and you bought her a drone and he or she thought it was awesome, that's not that kind of fucking drone, okay? They were testing drones that could drop fucking bombs. They were testing like war drones, okay? And who else knows? Not your little stupid fucking kid with his iPhone, and you know, that's not cool. That ain't cool. That's not a cool drone. Your kid's not fucking cool. this is cool. These types of drones that, well, I mean, I guess it's not cool that they kill people, but okay, anyways. Now there's a guy named Bob Lazar, and he's a former employee of Area 51, and he has made all of these claims since the 19 fucking 80s. He's claimed that there was a hand, what the fuck is it called? A hand scanner that was, you would use this scanner to get in, like all the employees would use this to get into Area 51, and he worked on a section of it. It's called S4, okay? He didn't work at Area 51. It was like a section of it, which still kind of is at Area. It's confusing. He told everyone in 1980s that there was a hand scanner that you would put your hand on, and it measures the exact size of the bones inside of your fucking hand, and all of this like, it's technology that you would never even fucking think of. Like, even in 2020, you wouldn't think of this type of shit. It's like extreme technology that they had in the 1980s, but it was only used at this site, at Area 51. He told everyone about this. Nobody fucking believed him. Later on, in 2003, then they finally admitted that that was a real technology, that they had used it, right? So nobody believed him in the 1980s. Everybody tried to shut him down. It became true. Then they admitted that it was a real thing. He also talked about an element that they had created at Area 51 that was, I'm not even going to explain what an element is because I don't fucking really know. But he explained a lot of shit back then that they would say wasn't true. And now it's fucking true. So all I'm saying is, just know that Bob Lazar is kind of a credible fucking guy. His story has been the same. Everything he's saying, it sounds fucking odd and it sounds crazy, but he has a reputation of saying crazy shit and then it's actually true. He also has a Netflix, this is like a little plug for Bob Lazar. He has a Netflix documentary that you could look up. It's called like Flying Saucers and fucking I think it's called Bob Lazar, Area 51 and Flying Saucers. It's an hour and 50 minutes long. It's fucking unreal, okay? It's unreal. And especially if you get horny for aliens and we're learning about extraterrestrial fucking shit, you'll love this documentary. Plus, it's from a guy that actually worked at Area 51. It's not just like me, some stroke job with fucked up teeth and a weird haircut that is just like talking about shit. It's a credible guy. He literally worked there. He has pictures that's in the documentary that he took when he was working there, and people would try to say that he never worked there. People would try to say all of this shit, and it was almost like they were covering for him and like trying to tell the world that everything he's saying isn't like they were trying to like hide or erase everything he was saying, and I don't know what the fucking word is. They were trying to make people believe that he never worked there, so they thought he was out of his mind. But in reality, he was fucking telling the truth, and a lot of it is still up in the air, but everything with Area 51 is kind of up in the air. So, okay, all we know right now is it started in 1954. It was made for military aircraft fucking testing out nuclear weapons and all this shit. It's a huge establishment. They have doors that are underground. I should have taken a picture of them. But there's doors that you can walk in like from a random fucking side of the premise or whatever you want to call it. And you go in and you go down. You just fucking go down like underground and then you're in it. So there are conspiracies that there's 20 stories below like ground level, and that they just have this fucking huge like massive mansion type of shit. I don't know how to explain it. It's like people believe that there's 40 or 30 stories down from Area 51, and all of these floors contain like alien. I'll get into all of that. Okay, let's not get there yet. The facts, right? Bob Lazar claims the government worked on alien technology and spaceships that never have been seen before, and the government says, no, we fucking didn't, right? Now, we'll get back to him. This is a call from a radio show in 1999. It's called Coast to Coast. I'm going to play a quick video. This is Art Bell, which R.I.P. Art Bell, one of the fucking, he's just a legend, man. Someone called Art Bell on his radio show live, and This is not Bob Lazar. This is some Bob Lazar type shit to do. But this is just a call. I'm going to play it. It explains itself. All right?
I don't have a whole lot of...
Line, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello, Art?
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay.
This is where it takes a fucking turn. This is where you're thinking, when you're listening to this right now, you're thinking like, what the fuck is going on? Is this guy on drugs, or what's happening? Why is he so hysterical? Why is he crying? Why is he freaking out? Here's why.
Okay, what we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, I'm sorry, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Okay, so now, after he's saying that, now they start losing connection, and his voice just like fades out, basically. You'll hear it here.
Discharge.
It's going like in and out of service, basically, or whatever you want to call it.
I started getting...
Now, at this point, the whole show, Art Bell, Coast to Coast, the whole show goes off air, and which never fucking happens, obviously, and the whole show goes off air, right? And they lose connection with the guy that was calling in, telling them all of this, which the guy said, like, I don't have a lot of time, they're going to try to interfere with this, and the whole show went off. So now Art Bell comes back online with a backup system and says this. Okay, we're going to do a fucking theme song for 30 seconds. So now he's going to come back and he's going to say, you know, what the fuck was that all about?
In some way, something knocked us off the air, and we're on a backup system now.
It's the government, or...
I don't know.
It has to be something, though.
Well, did you hear... Now, you tell me, because you were listening.
That was awful strange.
There was a really weird guy on the air when it went off?
Yeah. Real weirded out.
Like, going... Sort of sounding paranoid, schizophrenic?
Like crying and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so... That's something that nobody fucking knows about. I always try to talk to my friends about it. They don't know. Nobody knows about this shit. So I know that the first 20 minutes of this is a lot, right? Like, this podcast is a lot so far. I'm telling you kind of fast about all of the facts, and you're learning about people that you never even fucking heard their name. You might not even know what Area 51 is. So it might be easier to go and look on Google and get a picture of it just so you could see this huge establishment from like a bird's eye view, and just see this big fucking building and see what I'm talking about. Pictures will help. But I have to talk about it fast because there's a lot here, right? That radio show, that like recording I just played, I mean, fucking imagine being on air, having your own radio show. Someone calls fucking frantic, crying, freaking the fuck out. and then your whole show goes off air, and he kind of called it. Is that conspiracy, or is that like kind of leaning towards this is pretty fucking real? I would say it's pretty, like, that's real. The only thing you could say was it a prank call? But if it was a prank call, how would the guy have the power to take the whole show offline? You know? And it's some good fucking acting. You know? I don't know. I believe that. So I put that in the facts list, right? The government, okay, this is another big fucked up thing. If it was just a military establishment, or they were just testing out weapons and aircraft, first of all, why the fuck wouldn't they just be able to say that? Hey, don't go here. We test out planes and we bomb deserts to practice for if we ever get in war. Okay, I don't want to go there. I don't like fucking bombs, right? Who would like want to go there then? Why do they have to make up lies? Also, the first time it was ever even acknowledged on television or by government or by any president was Obama in 2013. And he was the first president to ever even acknowledge Area 51's existence. And then all these paper reports, declassified CIA reports came out. And then it was like, okay, everybody knows now. The government fucking admits Area 51 is a thing. But before then, nobody would ever admit to it. And it was almost just like, the conspiracy was, is Area 51 even real? Then they admitted that it is real, and then all of this other shit came about, you know? That's why there are so many conspiracies. There's estimated to be 1,600 to 2,000 people working there, which if you could think of like a fucking Walmart, right? Walmarts are pretty big. Walmarts have like 100 people working there max, and there's a lot going on, right? You got cashiers, you got people in the back stocking shit, you got people on the floor. I actually would say 100 is high. I would say there's probably 50 people working at the average Walmart. So picture like, what is 50 divided by, or what's 2,000 divided by 50? I don't fucking know. It's a lot of Walmarts, okay? It's a fuckload. It's a fuckload of Walmarts. And people are doing a lot more than just stocking cans of beans, right? So that's get to know Area 51. That's what that part of the show was, okay? Now you have a little bit more of an understanding. It's a huge building. People think it goes down underground. There's all these facts that we just learned. Now let's get into what happened this week, and then we're going to talk about the conspiracies and what I believe, okay? This past week, this is back to what I was talking about earlier, there was a Facebook page called Storm Area 51. So now you know what Area 51 is. People wanted to get like thousands of people together and just fucking storm through the gates. And because if you have a sniper, I don't give a fuck if you have 20 snipers. They're not going to hit 10,000 people, you know? So the concept of it is pretty like, which is the same thing for fucking Lollapalooza or any concert or any event. If you get enough fucking people, the people are gonna win, right? Even if in a fucking riot, like there's police that they'll set up. They'll get 200 police, but if there's 50,000 people, they're gonna fucking run through the police, right? You could spray us, you could fucking do whatever you want, but your cans are gonna go out, and you're not gonna fucking have enough ammo to kill everyone. So I understand the concept. It was supposed to be a fucking joke, though. The details on the page, where you could go look it up right now on Facebook. Just type in Storm Area 51. It's a huge event page. The details say we will all meet up to the Area 51 Alien Center tourist attraction and coordinate our entry. If we Naruto run, we can run faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens. So obviously it's like funny. It's like a joke. People were drawing out maps of like rock throwers and all this shit. Naruto run this way. We're gonna go here and go. It's like a big joke, right? Started out earlier this week at 10,000 people going, right? 10,000 people interested. Everyone's making jokes. Fast forward to today, where it has just reached 900,000. Almost as we speak. It just reached 900,000 people going today. That's how many people say that they're confirmed going. There's 781,000 people that are interested, and this page has been shared over 132,000 times. So it's about 1.6 million interaction that this has had, half of which is people that are confirmed, that say they're confirmed going, right? Which to be fair, you know how many fucking parties I've been invited to? You know, fucking Tommy's tasting party. Jory's having a fucking pool bash in her backyard. Yeah, sure, I'll go. And then the day comes and I wake up and I realize I don't give a fuck about Jory, right? Not a lot of people are actually going to go to this, is what I'm saying. But the fact that it's reached this many people and it's been on the news and fucking Trump responded to it, which I'll play those clips in a second. It's a fucking big deal. You know, 600,000 people. Take 10% of that, and that's 60,000 people that are going to drive, which is actually 900,000. Take 10% of 900,000, that's 90,000 people that will drive to this fucking site and just bum rush the fuck out of Area 51. That's pretty fucking scary. It's supposed to take place September 20th in the middle of the night from like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. But it's like, it's a joke when it's an inside joke. When it's 100 people, a couple hundred people, maybe the Naruto fucking fans got in on this and thought it was funny. But now it's spreading across the fucking country, and news stations are talking about it. Every fucking website you could think of that does blogs or news is talking about this. So they're just building it more. It's almost like the people running the websites like independent.com and all these blog reports want this to happen because they're headlining it. Like, if you check the headlines, if you type in Storm Area 51 and you check the news headlines on Google, as you go back, it's like you'll see the news articles from 100,000, then 200,000, all the way up to 900,000. So it's like growing it's growing fast from them talking about it, is what I'm saying. On independent.com, it says, Storm Area 51, U.S. military is ready to confront 600,000 alien hunters threatening to break into the top secret base. So it's basically saying, like, the government's gonna fucking fight back here. The Air Force has issued a stern warning to over 500,000 people planning to storm the top secret U.S. military base in Nevada who are on a hunt to see the aliens. Over 600,000 people, and this was like from 2 days ago, so that's why the number's lower. Over 600,000 people have signed up to an event called Storm Area 51, which invites attendees to gather a mass before going into the Air Force Base, which has been long obsessed alien conspiracy theorists. The military is saying we're fucking ready to go, right? Which I don't know shit. I don't know shit about war or military, but like, I mean, fuck. Well, I guess what are you going to do, right? 600,000 people want to get in. The fact that, you know what? Here's what my mindset's changing right now. The fact that they got the U.S. military to be ready for this makes me think that there's even more secretive shit going on, right? Now, let me play these clips. This was on the news. This is just them talking about the same thing.
Well, here's what's trending. Is the government lying about alien existence? Well, thousands are planning to figure it out.
That's right. A big Facebook event has been created called Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us. And more than 300,000 people have signed up. Now, according to the page, the event is set to take place in September. It's going to be in the middle of the night. For decades, mystery has surrounded Area 51. Many people believe that the U.S. government stores secrets about aliens and UFOs there, and so they're going to get to the bottom of it.
Good for them.
Yeah.
That should be a fun game.
To hear them even talk about it like that and just straight up say, like, people think the government's lying, to hear that on the news is like bizarre to me. Like, it's extremely fucking foreign. All you hear, at least for me, like on the news, is like just government ass wiping shit, right? Extreme brown nose shit, which is like, you know, no pun intended, because I said shit after. But it's like it's you never hear people on the news talk about shit that's like against the government. At least for me, I don't think that happens often. So to hear them say that, and then at the woman at the end, there's like, good for them, almost like they're cheering for them. I mean, if I lived in Nevada, I'm just gonna say, if I lived in Nevada, I would fucking go 100%. I actually almost was like, I was thinking about, like, you know, should I get on a fucking plane? And I kind of want to, okay? But we're not there yet. I'm not that convinced. But give it about 10 more days. September 30th, I could easily get a fucking flight. And it's going to be cheap. Unless people are really flying there to do this from Chicago. I'm in. Let's fucking see what's gonna happen. There's 600,000 people, right? I'll just get in the middle and we'll fucking do it. I don't know. This whole idea of this is fucking bizarre. This is Trump's. It's not really a response to Storm Area 51, but this is just the thing that he said about UFOs. Okay, there's no fucking... You know what's cool about CNN.com or whatever the fuck? I'm playing this clip and it says no audio because when you screen record it, it doesn't show... Like, when you screen record it, they don't allow you to get the audio from the screen records just on these websites because they're fucked up. So I actually can't show you what Trump said. But if you look online, he says... he asks him if you believe if Trump believes in UFOs, and Trump says no, and then he says, but I know that there's a lot of things that we haven't seen yet. He says like some sketchy shit, which is just, I don't know. I'll fucking try to put the link below in the podcast description. All right, now let's get to the top 10 conspiracies about Area 51. I also, I asked you guys about it. I posted, I was trying to get a rise out of you guys. I tried to post on my Instagram and say, what do you guys, my friends and family, think is in Area 51? What do you guys think is going down? And I just got a ton of just stupid fucking responses. I guess I'll read those really quick and then we'll get into the top 10 list. I'm going to read 5 of them. I think all the government men are secretly gay and that's where they go to have giant orgies. Okay. So, I'm trying to be serious here. Fuck. Like, I know that it's funny. I did laugh a little bit, but I'm not looking for that. It's a decoy to distract us from the actual place they store or test things not known to the public. That's one serious take, but I think that this place is too fucking big and they're too serious about, like, someone getting shot at for trying to just enter the fucking property and, like, not even entering a door, just coming on their property on the acres that they own, getting shot at, like, that's fucking serious shit. So I don't know if it's a decoy, but, like, if it was a decoy, then people would go there and then, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is I usually read these anonymously. This is my brother, okay? He says, I think they're putting pet rocks in tomato juice and screaming at them until... Okay. You know what? I'm not reading this. I'm not giving him the fucking... You know what? Okay, fine. Screaming at them until the rocks grow up to be little soldier boys made out of gravel. And then they're all going to be an army. And when they punch you, it hurts really fucking bad because their fists are made of rocks. And they will make you be in so much pain, Area 51. So that's what my brother said. Clearly, not that serious. This guy says you're hiding the fire supply of shoes at Area 51 and I'm coming for them. Haha, very fucking funny. I'm looking for serious answers, you guys. Fuck. I'd guess it's just secret weapons and aircraft testing. Not necessarily aliens, but shit no one has seen. That's the only serious one that I got. I think it's slightly cool, otherworldly experiments being done. I don't think it's as fucked up as people think. Yeah, well, little do you know, pal. My boy Bob Lazar will fucking rock your world, okay? Top 10 conspiracy theories. The government reverse engineers alien spacecraft there. This came from Bob Lazar himself. He said that he saw multiple types of UFOs and flying saucers. He drew out exactly what he thought he saw. And he like confirms in his mind, he says 100% they were working on UFOs here. Like they were reverse engineering them. They're figuring out what they could do to stop them and how they will break our atmosphere. And we're just getting ready in case there's ever an attack from extraterrestrial beings. He explains all of this and I fucking believe him. I'm a Bob Lazar mark for sure, 100%. Because the fucking guy, I mean, he's clearly not a drug addict because he was a scientist. He worked at Area 51. The credibility you have to have and like the fucking brain power you have to have. Like they don't just hire fucking addicts at Area 51. I'd imagine as serious as this place is, you have to have like degrees of college and like fucking really be smart. So I think he's a genius. And I think the fact that a genius is also coming out and saying shit that everyone's trying to like take away from and everyone's trying to make you believe otherwise, it just makes me believe him fucking more. Okay. This is number 9. It's an interrogation center for captured aliens. This one is like, okay, this is where my hard dick goes extremely fucking flaccid. This thesis is burnished by another of self-described Area 51 scientist Bob Lazar's revelations. He has recalled that while being guided down a highway at S4, he momentarily glanced through a small window and caught a glimpse. This is what it says, like for real. He caught a glimpse of a small gray extraterrestrial standing between two men dressed in white coats. Before he could get a better look, he was pushed by a guard who told him to stop looking and keep moving. This is like extreme, but it's coming from Bob Lazar, and I do want to believe Bob Lazar because I fucking think he's a genius. And the shit that he said in 1980s is true, and they are admitting the shit that he said 20 years ago. They're admitting to it now, or 40 years ago. So it's like he was fucking really on one. He's trying to tell people, like, this is what's going on. Nobody believes him. Then the government comes out and says, okay, yeah, that is a thing. We did have a hand fucking scanner. Now, what does that tell you about Bob fucking Lazar? He also took a fucking lie detector test. They set him in a room and he took a lie detector test and passed it and wasn't lying. They didn't catch him saying anything. And the guy even said, like, if he is, the guy who made him take the lie detector test, I forgot what they fucking call those people. But they said, like, if he is lying, he should be in Hollywood because there was not any fucking sign. There was no twitch, no looking around, no shivering, no nerves, like, no heart rate increased by anything. He was completely calm, and, like, on paper, he was telling the truth about everything. What does that tell you? You know? That's all I'm saying. Number 8, autopsies of dead aliens take place at Area 51. There's a DVD that I found. There's a train going by or a fucking bomb going off outside of my window. This is a DVD called Alien from Area 51, the alien autopsy footage revealed. I haven't watched this, okay? It has shit ratings. But that's where this conspiracy theory came from. There's a clip or a few clips in there that show like dissected little aliens that, you know, I don't know about all that. When I think of aliens, I don't think of them as this like little human body with a fucking head with a pointy chin. Like, I don't think of it that way. I think they're like shit that we don't even know how we would think of it. You know, like 28 legs and fucking sorry, god damn it, fuck. 28 legs, you know, 18 eyeballs. They could speak out of their fucking asshole. Something crazy, right? I think that it's not just like a little drawing that someone made. I'm sure there are some that look like that, but I think aliens are just all types of fucking crazy shit. Number 7, it's a headquarters of the secret one world government. I'm not even going to get into that one because I don't even fucking know what that means. Okay? I don't know what that means. That's all. And I didn't do the research on that one. Number 6, the 1969 moon landing was staged at Area 51. This one, if you believe that was staged, then this would be a perfect location to do it. Nobody's allowed to go there. They have plenty of fucking land. They have floors and floors of shit that who knows what's on the inside. Nobody would see them do this. They could have fucking faked the rocket launch thing. What was that? I don't know what it was called. When they sent the ship to space or something, right? They did that a while ago. They could have fucking faked that there. They're in a desert. They got the lighting. They got production quality shit. That's a theory. I kind of believe that one. Number 5, it's got a 40-story underground bunker and other crazy buildings. This is what I was telling you guys about earlier. People think that there's 40 stories, but underground, which is fucking insane. But, like, it could be a thing. There are proven to be tunnels. There are proven to be doors that you have to go down. So, like, it would make sense. I don't know about 40 stories. You can't even get a fucking 40-story building without... Oh, I guess you could. This one's a wild one. Number 4, it's home of the black helicopters. Area 51 is the manufacturing site of the government's infamous black helicopters, which supposedly are used to conduct sinister missions such as spraying clouds of toxic chemicals over suburban neighborhoods. They've also been people who claim that they've been abducted by the government and black... Okay, like, that is, like, too much for me. Imagine someone saying they got abducted by a fucking black plane. I don't really know about all that, but that's a theory. Number 3, they're breeding human-alien hybrids. This one couldn't be more dumb. A statue of alien stands guard. Okay, there's a statue of an alien that stands over the highway in Nevada. And that's exactly, it's like what you think of when you see an alien picture on Google Images. It's like that type, it's made out of tin, and it's a weird, creepy looking statue. Which, like, the fact that that's in Nevada, kind of near Area 51, is fucking sketchy. But I don't think that, I don't know, they're not breeding. What is it? You walk down to fucking floor 38, and there's just a whole bunch of aliens fucking MILFs. You know what I mean? Like, if I can't have sex enough, how the fuck is an alien, you know? Even the ugliest fucker, you know? Like, what would turn a female on about an alien penis? I don't get that. Or what would make a guy like me, like, I have my kind of my style, you know? I like nice teeth. I like pretty eyes. Long dark hair is kind of my gimmick that I like in a woman. Preferably mature, not fucking annoying. Manny and petty always has to be done. That's kind of about it. I don't really care for tits or ass, but if I like saw something like just slime down a fucking slide, and it was just had like 8 tentacles and a fucking pussy that whipped open, I wouldn't be able to fuck that. Are you kidding me? No. So I don't think they're breeding human-alien hybrids. And why would they? That would be like, no. This one's debunked for sure. Just because of how fucking dumb it is. What an idiot who wrote that. Number 2, weapon. Okay, let's try that again. Number 2, weather manipulation weapons are being tested. Experiments to weaponize the weather. That's something conspiracy theorists suggest is going on in Area 51. This is like, okay, this might not be exactly what they're talking about, but for me, when I think of this, I think of the fires that start in California. There's a lot of conspiracies that those are not just started from fires and heat and all that they're actually started from aircrafts that shoot down lasers, and they're testing them, but the consequence is that it started huge fires in the middle of fucking nowhere. And there's like some science behind it and how it could work, but I'm a conspiracy theorist fucking guy. I love to read about the what ifs. I love to question shit. I question fucking everything. So I really like this one, but I just don't know a lot about it. And for those reasons, I'm out. Number 1. This is the number 1 conspiracy theory about Area 51. Nothing at all happens there. It's just fucking an empty building. And this one couldn't be more dumb. But it's like, I guess people think that, and like it gets popular because it's such a goofy idea. On that note, you know, I do believe that there's some fucked shit going on. I don't think it's just for military or just for weapon use and testing shit. I do believe a lot that Bob Lazar says. I believe that there are UFOs. I believe that there are spacecrafts. I think that they're trying to reverse. I would believe the reverse engineering thing, like they're building things in Area 51 that could be alien spacecraft, or they found something and now they're really diving deep into it and not telling anyone. Because how could you comfortably tell the fucking world that they found an alien body, or they found a real UFO that they have no clue where it came from, or they found elements that can fucking go against gravity and do crazy shit? Like, there are so many things to this that are confirmed that are fucked up, and the government only makes it more fucked because they don't allow people to go there, and they shoot you if you do in some way. Or shoot at you, or send police there, or arrest you, whatever it is. Like, it's so secretive and like kept against everyone that who could sit there and be like, yeah, that's just a testing military base, that's all? Who the fuck could do that? You have to be insane. The people that think that it's just a fucking place to test weapons are the same people that think TV shows like Everybody Loves Raymond are the funniest thing in the world. You're just not capable of expanding your fucking mind to humor or reality. And I guess on that note, let's talk about the pickups of the week. The pickups of the week, guys. We got some cool sneakers here, and I'm going to talk all about them. And that's going to be the end of the show. I really, really, really hope you guys listen to the end of this because fuck, man. Like, just the fact that you're listening to me tell you guys about it, I know it's a lot. I know. But I have to give you guys loads of information like this because I want more people that don't even know what this is. I want to shed light on it. I want you guys to pay attention to the shit that goes on in the world that is hidden from us or that we don't fucking see on TV or we don't even hear about. That's what I think the whole Facebook page, I think that's the best part about it, is that people are acknowledging by the hundreds of thousands, people are acknowledging, we know what this is and we want to know what the fuck's inside of it. You won't tell us. We will fucking go there and find out ourselves. I love it. I love that type of people versus government type of shit. I'm all for it. You know, you might disagree and we don't have to agree with each other, right? You could enjoy my content and not agree with me. So, on to 6 sneakers. Let's talk about 6 sneakers, guys. These are Shadow ones. This is the pair that just released. I think they came out last year, 2018. These are dope, right? You know, they're kind of the average retro of a shoe. You saw the Breads in 1996 or whatever it was, the Bread ones. Then they remade them again in the 2000s, and then 2016 was the most recent pair. And the quality just continued to get shittier, which is a common theme with Jordan Brand when it comes to re-retroing shoes. It's like we're using new, shittier quality, but the reason why they do it is because nothing's ever going to compare to the original quality. They don't even have the same hard leather that they did in 1998. So it's like I appreciate the quality of these Shadow ones, but I just don't care I don't care to wear them. I do love them. My favorite pair of Shadows is the one with the suede. It's like a suede gray toe cap and then suede on the heel. I want to say it's 2011, but I'm probably wrong. 2011 or 2013. They had a pair that was leather and suede. They were fucking amazing. They came with gray laces instead of black. Those are my favorites. But if you are looking to buy some shoes that are going to go up in the next year or two, I highly recommend the Shadow ones. I got these for $240 a month ago, and this pair I had. Okay, well now I fucked myself. This pair is the pickup of the week, the utility black Yeezys, which I'll talk about. These I actually didn't pick up this week, so sorry for fucking lying. These I got a month ago for $240, but within the past week, this size 9 has hit $300, $60 over a month. Not too bad. I see them going up to, there's only like 20 pairs available in size 9 and like 28 in size 9.5. The smaller sizes for these is what you're going to want to buy. So if you have access to 7.5 to 9, 7 to 9 really, any retro ones lately, if you could get a 7 or a fucking, anywhere in between 7 and 9.5, those are money sizes. Even if you're not a sneakerhead, you want to fucking make money, wake up on a Saturday where there's a Jordan 1 Retro High coming out and try on Sneakers app or try on the website for a 7 to a 9.5. And if you hit them, fucking DM me on Instagram and I will buy them. Almost any retro one, even ones that aren't really that hot. The smaller sizes always go up the fastest. So if you're looking to buy some shoes and you're looking to get something that's going to go up, Shadow ones, I'm betting on these. I think that everyone got them the past year. Everyone in 2018, everyone was wearing them. And now, finding a dead stock pair is more rare because everyone's got used pairs. So it's time for these to go up. And it's about around that 2-year mark or it's about to be around that 2-year mark where these will spike up. So I think Shadow ones, baby. Those are my bet. Now, the pickup of the week that I actually picked up this week are, which I talked about these before, and I actually shit on them. I said that I didn't like these at all. These are the 700 utility Yeezys. They're the V2 version. I don't really know what the fuck. There's so many names with these goddamn shoes. The Yeezy 700 utility black V2. That's what I'm going to call these. They're insanely comfortable. I love the Wave Runners. I love the Mauves. And I didn't think I was going to like these. I thought I was going to pick the utility blacks that have like the gum bottom instead. But the all black goes with my current fucking look. And man, I just think these are dope. I love these shoes. I also got them for a steal. I wouldn't have paid resale market on them. Resale is like $350 right now, but I got these from a guy. Fuck me, the lighting. I got these from a guy. How many times do I complain about the lighting per episode? I got these from a guy that sold me them. He didn't have the box. He only had the shoes. I made sure that they were legit, but I got them for $240 or $220, I think, actually. And for a shoe that retails at $300, that still has a resale value of $350, I couldn't fucking say no. So I'm gonna be definitely wearing these. I'm also going to New York next month, so I'll probably undead stock these then. But seeing them in person, man, I don't know. They're fucking dope. They're super light. I always it's hard to be a reseller because every shoe I see pictures of, I instantly think like I love them or I hate them. But any shoe I get in person, I just like. Even if I hate the colorway, even if I hate the materials, most shoes I just love to fucking look at. I could sit in a fucking room and just look at shoes for hours on end and be completely happy with life. So that's those, okay? And that's for the in-hand review part of the show. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about these MCA Off-White Nike Air Force Ones. These released like out of the fucking nowhere. I think they released last month or the month before, May or June, or maybe earlier. I don't fucking know. All blue, off-white, Air Force Ones. It's got the writing on the inside, and then the outside has the swoosh with the custom stitching. They're cool. It's like baby blue, and then a fucking silver, like chromey looking fucking swoosh. I don't know how to explain it. And then white laces. I think they're cool, right? These go for like thousands of dollars, and I don't understand why. The market's going to drop now, though, because coming to Complex Con Chicago, which is, I think, next month. Next fucking week. July 20th is Complex Con, and they're supposed to re-release these shoes and have a much more... they're still going to be extremely limited, but I'm guessing they're going to release like 1,000 pairs or something. So if you're going to Complex Con in Chicago... definitely try to get them. If you get them, hit me up and I'll buy them. Like, I'm all for buying super limited shit, and especially when it comes to just off-white and like something I know that's gonna have a market on them. Of course I want to buy them, but like I don't want to go to fucking Complex Con. You know how many people are there, and like how much I don't give a fuck about how many people are there. Like, I did go to SneakerCon 2 years ago, and there was people that were, like, recognizing me. I had, like, 10 people come up to me and take pictures with me because they saw me on Crystalia's fucking thing, or they saw me getting shout-outs. And the feeling of it is very cool. But I'm not big enough to get recognized by everyone, and I'm not big enough to get up on stage and get my own little 20 minutes of fucking podcast time or whatever. So I don't want to just go as a fucking buyer or like go as just one of the guys. If I'm going, I want to make an appearance, and I want to make it like Angelo Blando will be at Complex Con. I want to do that type of shit, but I'm not big enough yet. So I don't feel like it's my time to go yet. And I definitely don't see like the hours that you have to put in to stand in line and wait, and however the fuck they're going to do this release at Complex Con with raffles or whatever it is. It's going to be a disaster, and it's going to be a headache. And I don't want to do it, all right? I don't want to drive there. I don't like a lot of people. Like, I don't like being in the fucking crowd of a lot of people. I'll stand on the stage and look down at everyone and talk to everyone or look up at everyone. But I don't want to, like, be in the sweaty fucking sweat zone. I don't want to do that, you know? But if you get them, I'll buy them. And I think they're dope. I like baby blue. It's a dope color, but... I just don't get... People are saying that this is their favorite off-white collab. A lot of people are saying this is the best off-white collab ever, like with Nike. And fuck no. The Chicago ones are 10 times better. The original Prestos, the the Serena Williams off-white blazer with like the tie-dye on the sole and the gray and black that kind of look like a Bel Air 5. Those are the best. Fucking, this is fucking boring, dude. It's just a blue retro fucking... Okay, now the lighting goes on again. It's just a blue Air Force One. There's nothing special to this shoe at all. and they have a silver little chrome swoosh, you know? Good news, though, on the better side of things in the sneaker fucking land, these retro ones, I complained about them like 2 weeks ago. The yellow toes that they were supposed to be released. I talked about them 10 or 12 weeks ago, and I said that I was super excited for these. They're yellow, black, and white. It's exactly like a bread toe. It's just yellow. It's fucking easy to explain. If you don't get it, then you don't get it. But it's yellow, black, and white. It's the first major yellow on a fucking retro one, and I was super hyped for them. And then they released the same exact shoe in a mid top, and I just talked about it recently, and I said that how disappointed I was that they made it a mid top, because I fucking hate mid tops. And now they got confirmed that they will be releasing a high top version as well, and I think that's fucking awesome. I can't wait to get these. I think they're going to come out next month in August, end of August, but nothing's been confirmed yet. But the yellow toes highs, yellow toe high top, they have been confirmed, just not the date. Yellow toes highs. How's that for your sneaker fucking guy? Last pair, Yeezy 700 Magnet. This is another 700 colorway that is fucking dog shit. We've seen like the analogs and then the inertias, and all of them are just, all the new ones are dog shit. The V2 colorway, this all black one, I fuck with because I seen them in person. The statics I really like too, but I already know these. They, for some reason, they look like they're really high quality, and I feel like they'll go for a lot of money. I don't know why, but it would make complete sense if they don't go for fucking $1 over retail, because they're ugly as shit. But they give you like that Kanye's sweatshirt type of vibe, right? He's always got like a gray canvas sweatshirt, or like kind of light gray, kind of dark gray, and that's kind of all the shoe is. I don't know. That's kind of it. People like them so far. A lot of people love them. I don't know how. I fucking hate them. But I also hate that I'm still talking right now because I'm fucking tired. And I just hit my... Dude, you know what I need to figure out? I need to get a new HDMI cable because the lighting always fucking goes out. And I need to... That's kind of it. And I need to figure out, like, how long I want the show to be. Is it an hour? Is it fucking more? Is it less? Does it matter? I don't know. Thank you guys for listening. Fucking start believing in aliens, okay? I love you all. Have a great day. And tune in next week when we have Jerry Seinfeld on the show.